Howdy, howlers. It's Sako to me, also known as Cass Voigt. Welcome to my channel. Nice chill coffee hour. Okay, I think it is officially, it might be officially live
Yes, we
on
are live.
the YouTube. Okay, great. Hi, Alexis. Also, try not to poke the bear. Pretty please. I'm trying to work out a deal with them, so try not to instigate any antagonism.
And good morning.
Also good morning. Yes.
Yeah, I am trying to bring my AuthorTube experience back to the one I wanted it to be,
Me too.
where it's all the support and camaraderie that it was when I first came in.
Mhm.
I want that back.
Mhm. I'm hearing that from a lot of people.
hmm
Either they're like, let's get it back to where it was, or they're leaving entirely.
hmm I am in the first camp. Let's rebuild, reconnect.
Mhm. Yeah, I
So
concur.
I'm trying to get back into things.
I'm revamping my 5-year plan.
hmm
I think I'm mostly done with it. I'm just like figuring out the pacing of my releases, and even without BC's book, which may or may not happen depending on the job that she just took. So
hmm
I'm making like a contingency plan. Um, yeah, it's gonna work out just fine. I have like a few months in there where I actually have nothing to do. I can work on whatever I want. So it's it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's weird that I would devote 5 years to just writing. Like, it's weird.
It would be so nice. I wish I had the fingers to do that. I,
Yeah.
I hate the state of my hands.
Oh. I have to like do stretches and exercises and all kinds of like weird, take vitamins, etc. Because my hands get like super arthritic, especially in the winter.
That's the knuckles in my index fingers.
Yeah.
Um, they get super sore if I type for more than like 15 minutes.
Oh, that sucks.
And it's not like a sore that will go away for a while. It is a sore that lingers for days.
Oh. Do you dictate at all?
I do. But dictation is a pain in the butt.
It kind of is. You have to speak slowly and clearly, and there's still a chance that it'll screw up.
Oh, yeah, you actually have to go in and type because you have to fix mistakes. But fixing mistakes is a lot less typing than actually typing out the entire sentence.
Yep, exactly. Keep picking up an empty mug. It keeps making me sad. Son of a gun. Hi, Pronoun. Hi, Yaza. So good to
Hello,
see
both
you
of you.
guys. Yay. How are you doing? Just chilling out today. Trying to keep the bullshit to a minimum.
hmm
Yeah.
In fact, when it starts, I am actually going to advocate that people watch both this and the 10K challenge.
You don't have to do that.
I, it's the author tube that I want, where we support each other.
Okay.
Because I will have it running. I won't be able to hear it because I'm here, but
Sure.
I mean, it's the same thing we're doing with Amber's stream and karaoke tonight. This afternoon.
Yeah. Cross promotion. Sure. When is Amber's stream?
Same time, 2:30.
Son of a gun. Okay.
Yeah.
Why they gotta be the same time? Damn. It will depend on how I feel come 2:30. I might dip out on both of them and end up taking a bath or something. Like it is. I got some bath things that delivered like maybe 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't cracked the seal on it. So like bubble bath and bath bombs and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong. I just I believe that Nikki and Lauren would prefer that my name not be mentioned. They respect the channel, which is nice, but they would like to be left alone for the most part on my behalf. If that made sense. I don't know. So we're working out like a peaceful deal. Like I don't have to be friends with everybody, but you know, I'd like to be civil at least. Hi.
Hey, Nicole.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, that's going to persist, but we're working things out on Instagram. I'm trying to be as diplomatic as possible, and she's still like, no. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. I was talking to Doll yesterday. She was really, really supportive and like has really been helping me out the last couple of days, really been backing me up.
I've been trying to focus on the chapter that I'm editing.
Nice.
And all I'm thinking about is like videos that I might want to make.
That's cool. Are you taking note of the videos you might want to make?
Just mental.
Well,
yeah, they might slip away.
If you write them down, they're more likely to happen.
No, but one of them I'm thinking of is like my AuthorTube journey.
Yeah.
And sort of this is how I got involved and what it means to me, because I think what the community needs right now is a voice saying that AuthorTube is actually a fun and supportive place.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah.
And I think yeah, like it's one of the nicer corners of the internet, right? So Okay. I'm glad that, so Cachet is also kind of trying to figure out if she wants to stick around on AuthorTube. Um, I understand her trepidation. Mystery themed music. Do you want mystery themed music or horror themed music?
I like dark ambient for anything that's in that vein.
It also depends on what she's using it for. Like cryo chamber and stuff like that isn't. You don't want to use that in a video.
No, not in a video.
You'll get spotted. Murder mystery. There's
yeah,
lots of creepy stuff that's copyright free. Or if you are looking for just like mood music to write to, I recommend Cryo Chamber.
middle grade
Middle grade
wow,
Mirror Mercery. Yeah.
my throat decided nope.
Yeah, I recommend Cryo Chamber. Skeed is more for like zoning out.
I also like Iron Cthulhu Apocalypse.
Oh yeah.
They put forth a lot. I mean, they're very much like Cryo Chamber, but what they put out is a little less hard, a little more. It's like a chiller version of Cryo Chamber.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha. Iron Apocalypse.
Iron Cthulhu Apocalypse.
Iron Cthulhu Apocalypse. I'll have to look into that.
Let's see if I. Oops.
Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. This.
Hey, Jenny.
Oh my god. What was Jenny about?
Oh, I was looking in the on the YouTube version, so and she just popped up there. So it's going to be a minute.
Okay. I will greet her when I see her message. Hi, Jenny.
There's also a post I might want to make on Facebook about how to protect yourself during a live stream if you are triggered by something.
Mm.
Because there is the issue of the delay between the comments and when the people streaming see the comments. And I'm thinking that maybe to like hit mute immediately when you start hearing this, when the person starts hearing the stuff. So that they can say what's triggering them, and the conversation, if it's still going, they don't hear it until after the people on stream see that the person has been triggered.
Interesting.
We accidentally triggered someone during my stream last night.
Oh.
And it wasn't until like a minute later
that you found out.
That we found out. And that's not cool. Because even though we stopped pretty quickly,
the damage had been done already, right?
The damage had been done, and it could have gone like 3 times as long as it did. Because we didn't stop because we saw that the person was triggered. We stopped because the conversation moved on. But if we had kept going, it would have just kept on going.
Yeah. That's a very interesting concept.
Mm-hmm. But maybe if we had like maybe an agreed upon system where, you know, the person who's triggered hits mute, says they're triggered and what they're triggered on, and as soon as it comes to the people that are in the stream and they find out that the person's triggered, they can stop the conversation and like do a thumbs up saying, okay, we've passed, stopped, it's safe to turn your volume back on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. I try and come up with solutions instead of
Yeah.
because that's one thing I said also is that as a person that doesn't have verbal triggers for things, it's hard to remember sometimes that some things can be triggers to other people.
Yeah.
So slip ups happen because it's just not on the mind.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I should put a trigger warning on my book.
Oh, it might be useful.
Yeah. Old trigger warnings. Yay! I have 3 goals for today. Hooray! Nicole, hi! Yay!
Hello, Nicole.
Oh, yay! I need more coffee. Oh, woe is me.
Do you have more?
I do. For that one part, maybe? For what one part? The trigger warning part? Oh, the midpoint? The midpoint could be very triggering. But that's kind of partly the goal, right? So it should be really disturbing. It should really, really fuck you up.
I just got up and turned you on.
No coffee yet. Yeah, I gotcha.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I think Ginny, yeah, I think Ginny is referring to a specific part in my midpoint can be particularly triggering. Waka waka. Almost at the end of my first cup, but that's still like having had none. Yes, yep. Yep. I like this is my well. I think I'm up here now. It'll be cool. So now that there are people in the room, and I think I mentioned this off stream, but so I got an email from Kent Sean last night talking about the contest, the short story contest that was in May, and he assured me that he really loved my story. It wasn't so much the plot as it was my descriptions and my magic system. And it was a snippet from The Damned Hitman. So if he really likes my little short story, I think he'll really like the series that involves that character as well. So now he's like, hey, if you're interested in videos or readings or whatnot, let me know. And I was just like, I needed this today. Oh, man. But Whiplash, man, like, holy cow. One person saying, that, like, who the fuck cares about my shit? And apparently people that, I actually give a shit about seem to care about my book. So, yeah, Ken Sean is awesome and proving to be more and more awesome the more I get to know him.
He seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've seen of him.
Yeah. He said that three of the judges gave me really high marks, but one gave me a really low mark, which tanked my score, which is why I didn't rank. But my goal wasn't to rank. My goal was that, people would see my story and possibly enjoy it. So goal was met. Now I'm going to work on. I asked if he would read it for me in audio so I could post it on my YouTube. That would be groovy. Someone wants feedback on a very short story. I'm more than happy to help out. Nice. Yeah, mine was 5,000 words. Was to teach a lesson. I was once the senior editor of an online literary magazine. Oh,
That's
wow.
pretty cool.
That's really awesome. I'm going to be writing some like flash fiction, like 1,000 words here, 1,000 words there, here in the near future for this audiobook thing that Orla's doing. I would love like a little bit of feedback on that as well. It would be that would be very useful if you are interested in such things.
Those can get really, really dense.
I don't want it to be dense. I used to write like 800 word to 1,500 word little shorts all the time when I was like in high school. So like really tiny snippet of content. Oh, wow. Okay. That's super cool.
Actually, another video that I might want to do is Joey Paul's The Writing Bug tag.
Writing bug, huh?
Like when it hit you.
That's cool. I don't know. I don't know when that happened to me.
My particular story is about a really amazing teacher.
Aw.
Like, I'm getting misty right now.
Aw. Yes. Yes, definitely this. So I usually like bring the scope in really close for flash stuff like that, because there's no room for a meta plot. So if you make it really, and horror, I think, is the easiest to do that with, because it's all reaction of the MC, right?
And even 2-line horror can get scary.
I like the 2-line and the 3-word and like all of that. Like some of those are really good. I really dig it. I'm halfway considering getting into like creepypastas. But that's just like another thing that I would be putting on the stack of things I want to do. Like,
oh, I know that stack.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with that stack. I have one of my own.
Yeah. Yeah. Micro in my book called Vinyl that deals with the death of a musician, but I've never done so much revision and agonizing over each word. Wow. For one, that sounds really cool. For two, wow, the revision on something like that. Super crazy.
But yeah, each word really does have to pack a punch. That's why I said they'd be really dense, because they need to be.
Yeah.
Yes, we all have a stack.
We all have a stack.
That's the pain of being a creator.
You can do everything. There's just so many hours in the day.
Mm-hmm. I keep saying I don't have enough lifetime left to finish the stack of stuff that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you put on top of it things that you need to do because
Oh, wow. 500 words.
the stuff that you need to do because the place you live requires you to pay them exorbitant amounts of money to survive.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to waste my time with that stuff. Hey, Orla.
Yay, Orla. Things are improving. Yes, things are improving. What's up, Mom? Fry it. Or bake it. You can bake it. Put it on a broiler pan and stick it in the oven. I'll leave it up to you. It's your bacon. Yeah. Yay, Orla.
Like, if I had my ideal option, I would have enough money that I could write my stuff for free to produce everything that I want to produce for free so I wouldn't have to charge anyone
Mm-hmm.
and just entertain people because that's really what I want.
That's cool. I kind of do that with my art. My husband is trying to warn me of like trying to monetize all of my hobbies, but here I am.
But that's the problem in this world is you have to monetize your hobbies or you can't do them because there's
That's
just
pretty much where I'm at.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um,
Because at least in this country in the United States you're not able to not monetize your stuff.
well, we also live in a very entrepreneurial capitalist
Right.
culture here, so toxic productivity and all of that,
Mhm.
right? So if we're going to put that much work into something, we want to get some payout.
We have to get some payout otherwise we've buried ourselves in, debt and time debt that
Time
we
debt.
can't get back,
Yeah.
which it's not the world I want to live in.
Yeah.
Not saying I want to leave the world, it's just I want to fix the world.
Yeah.
Is it starting? I have it running in another window.
That's the one on Divided by Sites, right? Oh, yeah. Have fun, be productive, do all the things. See you later, Alexis.
Hanging out one and no, we're all coming. No, you're not.
Too many windows open.
Oh, that sounds so beautiful, Nicole.
I'm so blessed to be able to live off my husband's income. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Also, that settlement that I got. Great job stemming from being in the Marines, so I'm under no pressure to make money.
Productive isn't in my vocabulary today. Welcome to my world. I've gotten a little bit done.
Yeah.
And I've gotten my house stuff done. But as far as my editor work, it's just not coming together. I think that once this is over and I've got like 2.5 or so hours before karaoke, that I will keep the streams running but not have the volume on. Just have them in the background because I just can't. I can't seem to stay out of the chat.
Yeah, I gotcha. So Nicole mentions that the pressure of making money with art would totally get to her. It's that's why I did like trials, right? So I spent 5 years experimenting with how to make digital work look traditional. And now it's super easy, but 10 years ago, not so much. And I lose my train of thought. It's basically I undercharge for my stuff just so that I can get stuff out. I had one weekend where KatsuCon was going on, and I really wished that I was at KatsuCon selling art. So I was like, I went on GoGaia online and was like, hey, 50 gold for a character portrait, which is obscenely cheap. Usually it's in the 6 digits gold amount for what I was offering. So I was like 50. And I gained a cult following real fast. But I could draw some garbage and they, and it was still only 50 G. Like, what are you going to do? Get what you pay for, right?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm wondering if I'm going to need to, once COVID is passed, if COVID is passed, get out and do a 9 to 5 again.
Yeah.
Which means even less time to get things done.
Yeah.
So I'm also feeling the pressure to produce as much as possible while I have the time.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just added pressure that is borderline toxic as well.
That's a little bit how I feel about this 5-year plan. I'm trying to give myself the space to do stuff, which is writing isn't the only thing that I do, right? So I'm.
Hey, MV, Mackenzie.
Oh, Mackenzie, hey. How's it going, dear heart? Just talking about is my productivity planning toxic, or is it actually logical?
Yeah, that's where you have to figure out where your lines are. Hey, Kat.
I'm still on the planning thing that we were doing last night on Lisa's stream, which I'm looking forward to more. They said they were going to try and do it monthly so that we can plan for the next month, but it's boozy planning hour. So it's 2 hours of just doing bullet journal stuff and drinking. It's pretty great.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and in a related topic of figuring out what kind of work you want to do and what makes you happy. Meadow and I had Meadow watch Marissa's stream,
Mm-hmm.
Marissa's video.
Her
Her,
video about why she's changing direction.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
because you know the drama stuff aside, she had a lot of really good points about figuring out what it is you want to do, especially if you're making videos like for AuthorTube.
And how, yeah, like what's your goal with these things? Right?
Exactly.
Like, are you doing it just for shits and giggles, or are you doing it like, is there a point to
Mhm.
the stuff that you're doing?
And people and how people are asking for XYZ videos that 16 people have already done. So what's the point of doing it again?
Mm-hmm.
So figuring out what it is you actually want to say, what you want to do.
And how is your voice different?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't feel good about it and it harms your writing, then it's toxic. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, it's just what to ask yourself.
If you can't relax because you feel like you should be productive,
Mm-hmm.
like that you have to be productive 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, we are talking about Marissa's video.
Yeah. Which I mean, like, AuthorTube was such a small part of her platform,
Mm-hmm.
right? So,
We're talking about the positive.
the positive direction that she's taking in her career, which is really great. Like, this is a side thing for me. I'm actually an illustrator. Like, that's my main ball of wax, right?
Oh,
Creator tube.
I like that.
I've excused myself from AuthorTube once already and didn't expect to come back into it being in flames. Oh, I feel responsible for that. But at the same time, I've been assured that when I did that video with Cash, that it kind of put out a lot of fires as well that were already smoldering.
I think what it did for Marissa and anyone in her boat
Mm-hmm.
is that they already weren't really comfortable, and that was just a wake up call of why am I doing this? What am I here for?
Mm-hmm.
And
Like,
sometimes
is it just that it's other people involved? Like,
Mhm.
sometimes it's just she wasn't interested in the community. She was just interested in building like her
Mhm.
own little planet, and she, I mean, I think she succeeded,
Mhm.
but I think the stress that there was surrounding like her streams and being such an introvert and all of that jazz, she was like, this is not going to work for me. This is not, especially being a ghostwriter, like she's very much so a behind the scenes kind of writer. So,
But sometimes we need those eye-opening moments to
mhm.
just force us to get our own perspective on what we want to see, what we want to have happen in our lives.
So I got to work like art back into my 5-year plan. Like,
But I am in a position right now where I have a bunch of stuff that I would like to do, but I have a severe deadline on this book that I'm editing
yeah.
where it's like I can't work on anything that I want to do for like a month.
Yeah. So that was several years for me. I was putting so much time into that graphic novel that I didn't have time to draw for myself. I didn't have time to I was working on commission work so hardcore, so often, for so long that I felt like, oh my God, am I going to be able to draw like for myself again? Like, is that going to be a thing? And by the time I was like, I would say like a quarter of the tarot deck needs to be repainted. But considering how much good work I put into that deck is like astounding to me. I took a week doing a suit, basically, then took a break, and then gradually worked um, on the major arcana.
Sweet.
Oh, thank you. Her her video triggered a revolt, and I started the revolt. Time for a change. Starts September 1st. What is time for a change? Is it like people leaving, or is it people changing the direction of OtherTube? What's going on?
See, and to what Nicole said there about the AuthorTube label
Mm-hmm.
is that from what I feel about what I've seen in AuthorTube, I don't think it's actually. I think Marissa was right. It's not actually a platform.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it's more of a community and a support network. And
Oh.
I don't feel like it's actually, it's not detrimental, but it's not beneficial to a platform.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the main reason behind that is because it's a community, we're all peers
I'd
instead
like to
of
think we are.
what?
I'd like to think we are, that we're all
I
peers, and that like just be like there's traditionally published and self-published, and traditional publishing doesn't necessarily mean you're a better writer than.
right. But yeah, I like to think that we're all peers and that there so with us being all peers, that means there's no fan base.
Mm-hmm.
You just like the writing streams are us, you know, being the ringmaster to get things done with our peer group. It's not us streaming for fans.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
hmm But that's actually something that has bothered me for a while is that anytime someone streaming says about the people in the chat that I love my fans, that's
Mm.
just like, no, I don't want to be here anymore.
Oh. This is a writer community, right?
hmm
I didn't come here to um, get fans. I came here to basically be in a writer's group during a time when I couldn't go out and do it.
hmm
And even so, the writers in my area are really conservative and really dull. Um, so the kind of critique that I was getting was like, no, don't hurt that person. And I'm like, but Buzz?
Good morning, Raven.
Hi.
Wow. Raven's comment appeared on StreamYard before it appeared on YouTube.
Oh,
That is weird.
It's a writer group.
Mm-hmm.
It's a writer community. So, which is why there are so many people that do like, here are tips and tricks about how to write. Which is not what I'm here to say. Oh, those are who are ornament.
See, and that's what we're talking about, Kat, is that it's support and community. It's the people that we're talking to. I don't see anyone in, like, when I'm commenting or when I'm in the comment section or when I'm streaming, that I feel is that I'm looking at as a fan.
Yeah, I don't.
This is my community. These are my people, and I am one of them.
Yeah, I don't consider any of you like a fan per se, but just like some people joining me for coffee.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're all peers here.
And that's why some of the stuff that I want to do is basically to branch out and make content that is not directly
Authorship
author
related.
to. Yeah.
That's why most of my videos tend to be witch related.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really do a lot in the line of sprints anymore. Like I'll do other people's sprints, but it's been a while since I've done like hosted like a pop up or hosted a witching hour. Well, nice. Also, thank you. So CreatorTube, I think, already exists. I believe that is like a DIY like crafting thing. S'mores hostess cupcakes for breakfast because I'm a fucking insane. Yes, they are. Cottage living, writing, and witchcraft. Why aren't we friends?
You're like, oh, witchcraft. Hello.
Also cottage living, you know, and also
I
writing.
kind of want to see that too. I want to see the cottage living stuff. And then I'm thinking, but if I watch cottage living videos, then I'm not getting my work done. And it's like, oh my God, stop it. Stop it, brain.
Apparently, am I already subscribed? I am not. That's ludicrous. Why
You
aren't I
got to get on
subscribed?
that. I subscribed to Nicole like days ago.
It's not that I haven't been watching her streams. Like, I've totally been watching her streams, but Quill Cottage, that is cute.
Because cottagecore is really hitting its stride right now.
Yeah, it is. Cool.
And it's very comfortable.
It's all Hygge, like coziness and
Mm-hmm.
comfort and I'm finding writing YouTube hard to navigate. Still finding my feet for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Understandably so. Granted, it took me quite a while. I've been doing this since March, so took a few months. Recent experiences tainted the author tube. Yeah, so I'll be less active in live streams now. Not here for high school drama. That's awesome. I'm gonna look forward to binging your stuff. I don't follow a lot of people for the reason I like the getting to know them part. Have to look into that. Loves me some Higa. I don't know that I've established a writing work ethic yet that justifies really joining AuthorTube. Actually, it was AuthorTube that helped me like make a routine.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the other way around. I joined AuthorTube, and then from there I made a schedule for myself. I made a work ethic for myself when it comes to writing and publishing and all of that.
I remember seeing
Writing.
videos that WriterTube was one of the things that was people were trying to make that the thing that happened, but AuthorTube just blew up,
Oh.
and WriterTube just kind of fizzled.
After 30 some odd years of writing, you'd think I'd have a work ethic, but my impulse to write really restricts my capacity to create content. I think I get that.
Marissa did not leave YouTube.
She didn't
left
leave YouTube.
AuthorTube,
She left AuthorTube specifically.
and it's because AuthorTube, she wanted, her goal was to create a platform, and AuthorTube just was not conducive to that
Mhm.
because it is a community and not a fan base.
Yeah. I'm glad. I like WriterTube
Mm-hmm.
because author assumes that you've been published, and there's a really big chunk of us that haven't been published yet.
Not officially for me.
Mm-hmm.
Only, self-submitted to sites that let everybody through, ungated, basically.
Ungated, yeah.
But that's another video I think is a good one that I might want to make, is that, those ungated sites, those ungated sites where anyone can post their stuff, they actually serve a really huge purpose.
Yes, they do.
And they are not something to crap on.
No, they're not. Which is another reason why I kind of want to get into the fan fiction communities.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a nominal World of Darkness fan base on Archive of Our Own.
Nice.
And I figure, I can join that, and I can actually say, hey, this is a Mage the Ascension story with elements of other systems. It's a bit of a splat.
Mm-hmm.
And they automatically know what kind of story they're going to expect. Like, that's the upside to the community that I'm writing to, is like, I have a lot less explaining to do.
Mm-hmm.
The name on the book isn't necessarily the one who wrote it. Yeah, that was her point. Yeah. Dawdler, those of us who want to be better writers, but all of our established habits get in the way. ScribeTube is like illumination and stuff.
SlackerTube.
SlackerTube, yeah. That could apply to anything.
We have a 2-hour writing sprint video. We do a 10-minute sprint somewhere in the middle, and that's it. And chat the rest of the time.
Yeah, that happens a lot, doesn't it? Been writing and publishing fanfics for a while. Much more fun sometimes, but so is writing a book. Yeah, like writing should be fun, and I feel like that's the whole point of fan fiction.
Procrastinatube.
Procrastinate, yeah. I like that's the whole point of fan fiction is to have fun. Like is to like you're not going to make money off of it. You can't.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I am, but like that's because there's like legal stuff that I can, kind of slip in. But it's that's when I can get into it.
Damn, Jenny, shade.
10-minute sprint in chat.
Hey, we got in 3 20-minute chats during my stream yesterday. So technically we had an hour of chat and an hour of work.
Mm-hmm.
Procrastinatube sounds like a hemorrhoid treatment. Oh, I know, Jenny. I love you too.
All the love. All the love. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for friendship and for hearts and support. I think it's kind of fun because people like support me even though they don't technically understand what it is I'm doing. And I thought I was going to make more videos about what it is I'm doing, but I haven't been doing that. So I think I need to make a video here, like saying what it is I'm actually doing, because I'm not going through Amazon. I'm technically writing fan fiction and all of that jazz. So I'm technically, what I'm doing is I'm using their universe and their system for supernaturals and magic and all of that jazz. That makes it fan fiction. So I make my own characters, I make my own plots, all of that stuff, but my terminology is their terminology. Aww. Yeah. I just hope that, events like this, like super chill chats where nothing is expected of you, is kind of like, it's not writer specific, right? It's just a chill chat for anybody who wants a chill chat for a coffee hour.
This is awesome. I really want to get back on my walks. I did a 4-mile walk the other day, but it was for the wrong reason, so.
Nice, Raven. Yeah. Okay. Bye, Nicole. See you later. We'll see you at the coffee hour tomorrow, same bat time. This is my entire jam. Yeah. All the things. I love these chats, especially this weekend. I've needed the escape. Yeah, no kidding. Been giving you sending lots of love and lots of protection. And I haven't gotten around to the justice yet, but I'll do that tonight, maybe. Oh my gosh, I just realized I didn't plug back in.
But yeah, I've become enmeshed in basically the day people, just because they're the ones that I'm awake and around. And it feels like we've almost divided by day shift, night shift people. Well, not deliberately, just groups. I don't even know how to put it. Oof.
Yeah, it's a mess. Like, poor Jenny is dealing with a complete and utter mess, and I'm trying to support in all the ways that I can. Jeez.
I'm
Like,
not
it
sh-
puts my stomach in knots just thinking about your situation. It's crazy.
I am not gonna get any practice in today.
Practice?
Vocal warm ups and stuff.
Oh. Well, I could split and like end this, and then you can like practice. But
Well,
I
no, because
don't.
I got to get through the editing first.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because Alexa was talking about tea, and it's like I really need to have some, hot tea with honey and lemon to open up the throat.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't have the time left because I still have to get my water in for today.
Oh. Electrical fire. Wow. I have a dear friend who she works in a bar. She was in the kitchen, opened the oven, turned out there was a gas leak and a ball of fire. She basically just ate it. So 30% of her body has second degree burns, including her face, her chest, her neck. Her arms are super fucked up. That's really cute.
Firefighters.
Yeah, that's my thought as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's a mess. Holy cannoli. Who am I? What's going on here? Was he sexy?
That almost sounds like it's like from a musical, like during a song where someone's singing about someone they met, and then their friends are like, "Was he sexy?"
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. I didn't want to say it out loud just in case you were being, a little more private about it, but yeah, that's really scary. Yeah, it's a lot. So the idea that your husband is making breakfast for you is like the super sweetest thing. Like Annie, she did say he was cute, so she did give him a number. So sexy enough. It's really funny. Yeah, hubby's awesome. Hubby's awesome. I need to put together like a care package for Tamara.
How come?
Because last night I learned so much about her planning, like, system. And she's like, I have no favorite stickers because I have no stickers. And I was like, oh, we're fixing that.
I saw something at the store that I totally want to get for Amber.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a fairy house planter,
Aww.
and
Aww.
it just made me. I saw it and I was like, that is her. That is completely her.
Oh. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Bad taste in men. And firefighters are not exempt from, bad behavior.
True.
Yes, she doesn't have stickers. Also, we share the same notebook. Like the book that I have for my book of mirrors is her like normal journal. So like that's super cool. Especially since it's like a Loot Crate only, like rare limited edition book. Like I'm like, yay! We're part of a secret club. It'll be cool. So I said, I'm going to send you spoopy stickers. And she's like, yas! So I'm going to send her spoopy stickers. Because she writes cozy mysteries. Which I'm going to start reading.
I like what someone came up with the other day as cozy horror.
How do you do that? Is it just dread the whole time? Like, there's no
I
spike?
think it's probably more like Goosebumps,
That's like middle grade, though.
but it could also be cozy. I mean, if you're doing like adults and stuff where there's spooky stuff, but it turns out that it's not so bad or something.
I suppose. Just anxiety inducing. Oh, and then it was nothing.
Where the house is haunted, but at the very end, when the protagonist is having a breakdown, the ghost hands a tissue or something, and it turns out to be sweet. That was you, Raven?
What was you?
That probably the cozy horror.
Cozy horror? Also Scooby-Doo. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cozy horror. I'd rather there be something. Yeah. That's why I consider it my stuff supernatural, because I feel like if I automatically use the term paranormal, they're going to assume romance. And I don't want that. I'm like, no, it's supernatural.
Paranormal thrillers, anyone?
Never.
Wrong kind of thrills. Wrong kind of thrills.
Just going to try not to pull today. That's my goal. I have eyebrows, and I'm trying not to pull them out. They're actually growing back. It's really hard.
Is there anything from outside that people can do when that's happening?
Just make me aware.
Oh.
So, like, if you catch me, like, pulling at my face or anything like that, then, I mean, you can't see if I'm pulling from my legs or pulling from other places, right? But if I'm pulling from my face or my head, like, just be like, hey, Sako. Because I don't realize I do it. I'm completely unconscious, when I'm pulling hair. The eldritch horror that was driving you slowly insane turns out it just wanted to make you a cup of tea and tuck you into bed in another dimension where the blankets are made of skin.
It just doesn't understand the human ways.
I love it. I love it. I would read the hell out of that. Paranormal romance, but not thrillers, unless you like that kind of thrill. Right.
Yeah, that is the problem, is that paranormal romance books were marketed as paranormal thrillers.
I have a silver hair that is like right in the middle of my freaking skull, and every once in a while it just goes poing, pew, and I try to pull it, but it's like my hair is oily to the point where trying to pull it from my head is hard. Hey, stop it! But yeah, like I also have like a silver hair like in the side of my head that I keep trying to cut back and pull and do, like I just don't want to. I don't want to admit that I'm. If I'm gonna go gray, let it be uniform.
Hmm.
You know, rather than here's a hair, here's a hair, here's a hair. It's dumb. Looks awkward.
See, I have the guy thing where a few of them on my head are turning gray or have turned gray, but it's more in the beard.
Yeah, I gotcha. I'll see you at Meadow Stream.
Bye, Jenny.
My hairstylist actually stopped hairstyling, so I have to find a new one. Super sucks. I think I might repurple my hair.
It sounds like repurpose.
Pain levels are ridiculous. Oh, it's cold where you are?
Really?
Are you
She's in
well
England or in Britain.
in Britain?
Not sure which part, but that area.
Yeah. It was kind of
Which
funny. My husband, he has a lot of gray in his beard, and he was grayer when we first met, and then the more time we spent with each other, like his gray hair started going away, and it was like just a straight brown for a few years, and then and now like the age is actually catching up to him, and now it's like salt and pepper. I think I'm allowed to not care. Yeah, you are allowed to not care.
I would love to not care. Hey, welcome home, Sage.
Welcome home. Oh my gosh, fingernails turning blue.
That's weird because I mean, England is northern hemisphere and it's August. So why is it so cold there?
Did it just rain? Did it pop the bubble?
I mean, it's down to the 70s here for a couple of days.
Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be back up to. I don't know. I don't know what the weather is going to be like today. Eh, 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 eh. Today. Says it's 85 in Washington, D.C. right now. Oh, no.
Oof.
77.
That's nicer
It's
by
better
a long shot.
by a long shot. Also, it's always cold in the UK. You know. S'mores Hostess cupcakes are actually pretty good, though I should have by no means eaten 2 for breakfast.
Only 2? I think we have established why it is that I need to lose weight.
Oh yeah.
Trying to remember what that is.
Woo. Angela Ann is like getting super hyped for this series panel, and then the author platform panel, and then all the yeah. Angela Ann is super hype. All the fun. Somehow I'm going to talk about Facebook for 5 minutes. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Rained yesterday. Yeah, 12, 17 Celsius. Yeah.
That's in the low 60s for us,
Mhm.
which
It's fall weather, you know.
mhm.
Oof. No fucks to be seen mode. Yeah. Got confused for a minute when I just got an email, and then I remembered I already submitted something to my professor. Yeah. Angela Ann is hype for everything, though. Her brand is just straight hype, and I am here for it. Freaking love it. We will return to your normally scheduled fucks after these endorphins wear off. Indeed. Indeed.
Indeedly do. Although I really, really hope we get a lot of people wanting to sing today,
Well,
because I don't want to do that many rounds.
you can also dip out of the queue.
Yeah, but if, let's just say, on a whim, that other people besides Meadow and I don't join, if I dip out, that means Meadow just has to sing for 3 hours.
Oh. Not dip out, but no singing.
We're doing karaoke later.
It's karaoke. I need to play more games on my Xbox. It's pissed that I only watch YouTube. Apparently. Apparently. Oh, that's okay then. Oh. I think my PlayStation 4 is also, I don't know. Sometimes I think it's upset that I don't play games on it, but I play just media. I need to work on outlines. I need to work on outlines.
So I'm actually more tired on days that I get 8 hours of sleep than I am on ones that I get 6. I dozed off on during Nicole's stream earlier, during one of the sprints.
Oh, yeah?
Just sitting in my chair and just dozed off.
Hmm. All the fun. So the way that I like figure out, I have like a mini outline that I come up with, like a little quickie little blurb. So I nail down the inciting incident. I nail down the first plot point, second plot point, third plot point, climax, epilogue. And I just use like a sentence to describe what happens in each, which gives me like, so I have that for all of the books. Though I think I need a third act in my second book in the series. Because it turned out I don't have a third act at all. I gotta figure out what's up.
Hey, Yaza.
Oh, hi, Yaza. Simpsons streaming machine. Yeah. If you ever want to get a good book related laugh, check out Richard Pulp Sabotage.
He says what it is down in the next one.
He takes old pulp novel covers and edits them to have weird names based on the picture, like Hands Off My Nipples Weirdo. Oh, yeah, I've seen some of these. They're phenomenal. But am I going to do them? Not a chance. Going to play Sims instead. Ooh, Sims.
Yeah, the not a chance seems to be the way my day is going.
Hi, Jessica. Thanks for stopping in. Just super chill day. I might be wrapping up here shortly because I kind of want to work on scheduling things, planning things. All the planning things.
And all the single ladies.
No. So, like, I have like a bullet journal sort of situation that I'm going to use for my series Bible. I just hope it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I seriously need to work on my series Bible. I just haven't really gotten the time to do it.
Enzo's will and testament. Actually wrote out his will.
Because I need to actually finish plotting out the subplots in book 2. And I need to figure out how the overarching story touches each book.
Yeah. Same here. Though I think my overarching story is kind of simple. I'll have to see if I can make it. You're a stormtrooper.
I'm laughing at Sage saying, I mean, Daddy.
I mean, Daddy.
I'm only Daddy when Devin's here. We need to find a way for Kaz to have like a vision of the future, but not like an important vision of the future, just a pop culture vision of the future, and to pull Allie in so that they can do Sego Ladies in the 80s.
So, I didn't realize that had happened.
See, Sage is on board.
All right. Sunday morning. I'm determined to be like super chill today. Like super determined to be chill.
Maybe what we need to do is we need to have the game and have the events from the game happening, but also have like a sub one where it's just the characters hanging out. Being weird.
Like you can do omake stuff like in the Discord and stuff like that if you want. Kaz is not a performer, no. There's a teeny tiny problem with your idea. I haven't written my journal since July 7th. Oh my gosh. Stop. Damn.
Maybe we're just all like ultra religious today and we're saying that we can't work on the Sabbath.
The fuck's less Sabbath. Like how Guardians of the Galaxy is the Avengers playing an RPG. That's cute. Oh. Who am I? What's going on here?
Who am I? Sorry.
Now I'm gonna have like Les Mis stuck in my head
Again.
forever. Every once in a while, I'm like, Red and black just like plays immediately. Or empty chairs at empty tables.
I think Les Mis is like the game where you can get it out of your head every once in a while for a little bit, but it inevitably you lose the game.
You can have that as a quirk for your character. I mean, it's been out for 6 years at this point. First edition. Maybe second edition's come out by now.
There you go. Is it about the Les Mis or about the game?
Probably Les Mis.
Or both? Why not both?
Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. Really, I just want to like sit on my porch and smoke cigarettes all day. I think that would be great, but I don't think my husband's gonna let me smoke cigarettes all day. It'll be fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Both is good. Would anyone else be into D&D? But the roadies. Playing D&D with the roadies. Yay, chai. Yay, chai. Oh, that's going to be a thing today. Chai. Yep. 2 months and I finally written in my journal. Yay. Way too much to do to sit around all day. I know. Can I help? I want to help. Can I make it better in any way? Send you music or something? I don't know. I got ads running. I think I need to do a post on my social media promoting my book. Usually so what I've been doing the last couple of days is I've been going on like Pit Crew and like making a doll that is the MC of my book.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, here's my MC, like done with the Pit Crew doll. Yeah. Also, the book is upcoming very soon. Hope's Chest.
I am the same way with stuff like that. I need a clear desk.
Oh, the table right now is a goddamn mess. I need to tidy things up. Made coffee, made tea. Now I'm back. Awesome. Yeah. My husband is super neat, super tidy, and I'm very much so an organized chaos sort of person. So even when my desk is clean, my husband is like, "Oh my God, your desk is a goddamn mess," and I'm like, "It's not a mess. It just has cords, and everything you own is Bluetooth." I am not in that boat.
That is an unfortunate side effect of the cords.
I'm like, everything is clean. It's fine. It's fine. I actually don't have that much stuff out. Like, I've got my Ostara deck. I've got the divination packet. Got some stickers. Some the last 6 months bullet journal. Writing implements. Yeah, it looks messy. Yeah. 4x7, and only a square foot of it is visibly current. Or current. prominently visible. There we go. English, I know it. Yeah, mine is similar, actually. I think I have one of those, like, uh, Expedit desks. They don't make them anymore, but um, they've simplified the Expedit so that they could sell it for less. What is organized? Yeah, what is organized to me is a mess to my partner. Yeah. Needed to get an extension cord for all my wires. Lame. Every 2 weeks because of all the wires and cables and cords.
Wires and cables and cords. Oh my.
Meow meow. Meow meow. Okay. It has been an hour and a half.
Okay.
Is there something cool happening at 11? Do we know?
I think. Hold on. Let me look at the 10K list. Hudson McCarthy is the one after this because the blind mage, or not the blind mage, divided by sight is still going right now.
Right. She's only
Hudson
been going for an
McCarthy.
hour, right?
Yep. Hudson McCarthy is at 12. And I think there's a half-hour break in between.
Yeah. Cool. I will keep an eye out because I could use some sprints today. Provided sprints actually happen. Provided sprints actually happen. All right. I'm going to let you, get on with your day. as well as the other people here in this stream. Thank you all for joining me so much. Excuse me, Pop. Wow. My goodness. I will catch you all on the flip side.